I hear nothing right now on our end. Oh,
Oh. Well,
That's
we're
a
going to go
fun
ahead and get
idea.
started. So, TWK Live presents a Call of Cthulhu RPG horror mystery, The Masks of Nyarlathotep. Join our investigators on a haunting journey as they venture into the heart of darkness following a macabre trail of cults and forgotten gods. And I'm going to go ahead and stop right now because I don't see any
I was just going to say,
video.
video turned off after a moment. I think Bryce did it because it happened right after he started talking.
Oh, now it's
oh
gone.
my God! I touched nothing. I touched nothing.
No, we'll keep going forward. I don't care.
It's because I'm carrying the gold ribbon.
Yeah, it is. All right. So
You're
let's introduce everybody.
You're going to lead the video like that?
I am.
Okay.
It gives it a certain je ne sais
Mystery.
quoi. All right. Tonight we have Bryce.
Greetings. Tonight I'll be playing the explorer Harvey.
And Keith.
Yeah.
Oh, tonight I will be playing Houdin, an entertainer of the sleight of hand arts, an escape artist that is mixed up in this going to some kind of crazy pyramid, I guess.
Yeah. And we have Laird.
Good evening, I'm Laird. Our video is back, and I am playing Andy, some little street punk.
Andy the Street Punk. And finally we have Hans.
Hello, Amos Claude Tillotson, antique
Yeah, antique dealer.
dealer, and
Well, he's an
with
antique
me
himself.
is Filbert of the Deep.
Filbert of the Deep. Awesome. All right. Well, welcome, everybody. It's good to see everyone.
See you.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great, thanks. Yeah, doing awesome. It's Sunday night. Daylight savings is over. It's Call of Cthulhu night, which is always excellent. And we're going to be continuing on with chapter 1 here, now episode 2, which, takes place in Peru. And I'm just going to change the screen over here for everyone
Mm-hmm. Yep.
and remind everyone where we left off. So, quick recap here was that you guys came out here to the university to meet with Professor Sanchez with your buddy Elias. And you went downstairs, discovered his assistant dead, being attacked by someone you recognize as De Mendoza. And that person took off running and killed Sanchez in his office, busted out a window, nowhere to be seen. You guys ran outside and are on the sidewalk. A few of you getting ill in the street after what the madness that you've seen, and you're trying to figure out what the heck to do next. Does that how everybody remembers it?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I'm gonna
Yep.
look
Yep.
to see if we can see any trail. Was there any blood trail coming out of the window, or do we
Do
see?
you have tracking?
I think
You have tracking.
I'm done following blood.
Well, I just want to see which direction he took off tracking.
So
I
I can
have
go the
I have
other
tracking.
Okay, why don't you give it a roll?
Okay, let's see. Ah, damn it.
You're not sure which direction. Lost in the
Uh,
crowd.
I do think that's a good idea. I'm gonna do the same.
Did we see like anyone screaming though? We didn't hear anything.
No.
Okay, no one's like everyone's acting like, oh, someone just busted out and just walking up and down the street.
Give me a spot hidden.
Oh,
Yeah, you're looking around. You're just like, gosh, this guy vanished.
He just disappeared, huh?
And after a little bit, Andy, you're shaken for sure. You're shaken.
Check on him.
Yeah, you're done heaving though. Had anybody else lost sanity? I thought it was more than just Andy.
Amos.
Yes,
Amos.
I did.
Yeah, same with you. You're pretty shaken. You can't believe what you've seen, but you're finished with the heaving. Amos and Andy.
Amos and Andy, we sound like a vaudevillian show.
Yeah.
Houdain, Amos, and Andy. There we go. We gotta, and the great Houdain.
Yep, Amos and Andy. So you guys are
Synchronized projectile. Vomiting.
shaken. You're shaken.
I'm gonna put my pistol into my boot holster again.
Okay.
After failing to find any tracks or anything, gonna kind of go back over to Elias and the group, along with Houdain, and be like, if you guys saw what I saw, that looked a hell of a lot like Mendoza, that just killed Rizzo or someone just like him. I don't really want to go with Larkin. Can we get the jump on him and like leave Elias? Do you know where we're going or roughly where we're going? Or can we find this farmer in Ernesto? I mean, can we do it without Larkin and Mendoza?
I think the first thing we should do is we should get a taxi and get off the sidewalk here.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
And let's talk about what our next steps are.
Yeah, I'll hail a taxi. Well, Amos and Andy.
I just need to sit down, pose my.
Okay.
Andy's doing what he can to, at the very least, not look as shaken as he feels and is.
Yeah.
I do not. I look shaken as hell.
Yeah.
Oh,
So at the museum.
He's probably pale as fuck and probably visibly shaking, but doesn't think he is or is trying not to.
Can I check on? I'll give him like one of those checkovers, like see if he's
Roll first aid.
like. Ha.
Look at that. Yeah. I mean, he's definitely experienced a shock.
Does anybody
He
have any
needs a
chocolate?
leeching.
And
Yeah.
get some water, put a blanket around him.
Yeah,
Like-
I'll get him some food, some water.
He'll attempt the water, but if you can find any, but he's not gonna take any.
Well, I
food.
guess we gotta jump into the.
In the cab.
Yeah.
You guys jump into the cab, and Elias is like, take us anywhere. And the cab vroom, takes off, right? And
there were only the 2 hotels in town. Is that right?
Oh, I'm sure there's more than 2.
who are you asking?
I was asking the GM, but if it has to be a question in game, he probably just asks it.
You're aware of the Hotel España and the Hotel Mori.
Are there any others?
Those are the only 2 that you're aware of.
What about
The cabbie.
LLC? Does he know, or the cabbie?
Elias is there's so many questions jumping around. You're like, where are the hotels? Blah. Harvey's like, can we do this without Larkin? You know, quit puking. He's just like, everybody, we just need to calm down and focus for a minute. He's like,
Let's go
we
back
need to
to
look
our.
at our options here. Harvey, you had asked me, do I know the way to the pyramid? I've been here for about 6 months researching this, and I've got a really good idea of where this thing is. Yes. And I know of people we can talk to that can get us to the pyramid. I just don't. I'm not sure if we should call the police about this guy, De Mendoza. I'm not sure if they'll believe us, but there's 2 dead bodies back in the museum. They're probably going to want
I only
some.
saw one.
No, the
I wasn't down there.
oh, you didn't see? Yes,
That's my character's response. 2. I only saw one.
Oh,
was it,
Professor Sanchez.
Yeah, Sanchez got killed as well on the way out. We saw him.
He's the one I saw.
He's the one you saw. I describe what happened to Trinidad Rizzo
That's right.
downstairs, and thus share the handout to.
As halfway through, I was like, "How about you
Payments.
don't share?"
Yeah, it's pretty disgusting, but I think it's important you know.
And you put that gold thing in the backpack, right?
Yeah, I'm carrying it along with me in a sack.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if you think we can do it and we can get, supplies and help along the way, I think we should do it without Mendoza. As far as telling someone, I think that would just slow us down and be in their favor.
Should we confront them?
It's pretty fantastic what happened, and I think they'll figure it out without us. I mean, we weren't really involved; we were just there.
I mean, I've heard, yeah. What do we
I think
think?
Sanchez would want us to do that.
Oh yes, and I mean, not to be selfish, but I came here to write a book, my friends.
Well, should we confront Larkin on De Mendoza? Maybe he's not in league with them.
That's a good point.
Maybe that's
He
why
may
he's
not know.
sweating
Maybe
so
he
much.
needs to know. Maybe he's next. I don't know.
Which brings up the next point. I mean, our other option is to just piggyback along his expedition till we get close and then, take off without him. But I really don't feel safe traveling around someone like Mendoza. I think that's just asking for trouble.
There's a
Especially
third
now that he
option.
knows we know.
The third option is going back to the U.S.
We're here. I'm kind of down on my luck and need some cash, to be honest. I don't think I could afford the trip back by myself.
I like discovering new things. This has a lot of potential and opportunity. I'm here. Let's do this. Elias, I'm with you.
Good to
Well,
hear
my
that, Harvey.
vote's We confront Larkin on De Mendoza's condition. Anyone
And what
else?
do you call this condition?
I have no idea. Seemed like some kind of
I say we let the devil lie
vampire or
and
something.
try
like
and
that.
outrun him. That's what I say.
Are
Well,
you
would-
sure what you saw? I mean, the darkness and shadows plays tricks on the mind.
Well, the hole in I don't know anything that can carve a hole into someone's chest with their teeth. Do
And
you?
I show them the letter. I show them the Figueroa confessions again, and
That's
I say
right.
he describes it right here. Luis de Mendoza's name is in here. This is the 16th century, 200, 300 years ago. And he did the same thing. He describes the same thing. I don't think I hate to think what we're dealing with here, and I certainly don't want to travel through the jungle alone with it.
Okay.
I'd
Well,
rather head it off and get while the getting's good.
do you have a supplies for weeks in the jungle? I don't. Like,
I mean, it sounds
I look
like-
at Elias.
Yeah, I think if I remember from our meeting last night that Larkin said he had arranged for, gear and transportation Monday morning.
so if you have money to purchase a bunch of gear and head off on ourselves, I just don't want to be trapped in the jungle without any way of getting back. Or not enough food. I guess you could
I think it just depends on what we think's going to happen with Larkin.
Yeah, what if we're leaving an innocent man to get killed by some kind of vampire thing?
I can if I can get a translator, I could probably scrape things together that we need for this trip at hopefully a fairly decent cost.
Looks like there's some.
Yeah,
The murders.
Jackson Elias He chuckles. He says, "You don't need to worry about that, my friends. I know about a dozen different languages. I can speak Spanish just fine here.
God, the murders remind me of.
Remember, I've traveled all over the world. Have none of you read my books?" He looks at you guys.
I've read most of them.
So, so you know Amos. I've traveled all over the world. You can't do that without picking up a thing or two about the different languages.
I
also know I didn't ask.
I still think we should at least warn Larkin about De Mendoza. What if he's innocent?
And if he's not, then Mendoza and he know that we're skipping.
No, just warn him.
Skipping early.
Like, send him a letter that De Mendoza's a vampire or something.
I think you mean serial killer. It reminds me a lot of the 1888 Whitechapel.
You didn't see that face. It was like, yeah, you know, with teeth, like that.
Flesh eating.
The teeth.
Vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yes, it was
I don't want to think about it.
crazy. Says,
Well, throw out your ideas. Let's vote on it. Then I'm willing to go with the group, but I say we go talk to Larkin and tell him about Mendoza.
My vote's flying back to the U.S.
My vote is leaving a day early and getting a jump on them and using Elias's leads and our own info and finding it without them.
Well, you guys seem like stand-up guys. I'll go along if you're all into that.
Well, we have three options.
What I saw shook me more than anything ever has in my life. But I don't like questions without answers. And as much as the states sound wonderful, this is going to continue to haunt me if I don't get some kind of answers.
Okay, so let's vote.
No more blood trails.
Leaving now with Elias.
If we have any contact with Larkin, it should just be a letter. I don't think we should actually go see him. It runs the risk of Mendoza getting it since he's been acting like an assistant or some shit.
Yeah, we'll send it. We'll have it sent so it arrives Monday morning from the mail post or something like that.
it's true. Elias says, I can see logic in all of these different options, for sure. The only thing is, what if Larkin's innocent?
To miss out being part of one of your books, though.
Well, books aside, Larkin may be innocent. We don't know for sure that he even knows what De Mendoza is. But that being said, we could be, walking into a trap, maybe even. I just don't know the right path forward. I'll go along with whatever you guys want to do.
Does anybody have any clue or inkling who's actually supplying the stuff for Larkin?
I thought he was paying for it. Larkin was financing it.
Yeah, Larkin's financing the entire expedition.
Yeah,
now we may be able to convince the drivers on Monday.
We're just
take us, and then we don't have to pay for anything.
Well, I mean, if we could find it earlier than that, find out.
Do you know the drivers? Yeah. Let's have them take off.
I have no idea. Yeah, I have no idea. We'd have to see who shows up at the Hotel España 8 a.m. on Monday and talk with them.
What time is it right now?
It is Saturday. It's about 1 or 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Well, let's get our stuff together and take off tonight almost, so they won't see us leaving.
Well, we're going to have to find drivers and gear we're gonna have to spend some time getting expedition stuff. I don't know where else we can't just start walking.
Well, I mean, I guess just tag along. I mean, just because that's the only way we can really get there.
I mean, and if you
Just
guys
watch
have
each
funds,
other's backs.
if you guys
I
have
have
funds,
some.
yeah,
I have some.
okay, maybe we
have
can.
I have some too, but
I'm
I
here
mean,
to
I
make
hate to
money.
go with them if it's a matter of supplies. I'd rather do it on our own and pick it, get stuff we need along the way.
Well, I don't know anything about gathering exhibition gear.
Yeah, this is all you,
Wait, exhibition.
Harvey.
I got it covered.
Okay. Well, I can throw in $5. Oh wait,
Okay.
I have $40 in cash, so I can throw in $20. How about that? That'll be a good investment. Does everyone want to throw in money together, and we'll try to buy some gear?
Is that what we're doing?
Well, I've thrown out we can talk to Larkin, and I haven't.
Well,
heard a
I
vote.
mean, if we're nervous about talking to Larkin, maybe we could talk to the police and have the police go with us or something.
That one seems sketchy in a foreign country. I'm not going to touch that. I'm not worried about going to jail, but
Fair enough.
Elias, why don't you come with me for a little bit? See if we can make some arrangements for gear and whatnot.
Sure. Where are we going?
Some places. We're still in the cab, I take it, right?
Yeah.
Maybe the first stop would be at the restaurant that we ate at the other night.
why there?
The bar Cordano.
Yeah, is that what it was called?
Yeah, that's where we met
Yeah.
last night.
Yep. Along the way, you can stop at the Hotel Mori, and the rest of us can get out and collect our stuff.
Well, and I wanted to make fake people, fake pillows, make it look like
There
we're
you go.
sleeping in there.
Okay. All right. So who's going where?
So,
Murray, I'm going to Murray first.
yep. Hotel Mori.
Okay. You guys pull up to the Hotel Mori.
Get out,
And
go in.
Elias pays for the cab. And okay, you guys head inside.
I just go up to the bar and get a beer.
There's no
Andy, good.
bar. There's
No, remember, it's just like an old lady sitting there.
No, that's
Oh,
the
we're
Hotel
at the other
España.
place.
That's the Hotel España. We're at our hotel,
Oh,
Oh,
Mori.
well, I walk from the hotel to bar Cordano.
Okay.
It's a couple blocks away.
Yep.
Andy,
I need the air.
Okay.
I'm staying
Andy
at.
tells Elias that he needs a few minutes, and he goes up to his room. And when he gets into his room, he opens his pack. He probably has everything already still in the pack and whatnot. But he rummages around in that, and he pulls out a small pipe in his leather-bound bag, loads some weed in the pipe, and smokes it. He needs to seriously calm his nerves, and this is the only kind of thing he's got right now.
Okay. So you get high in your room.
I'm gonna start getting.
Amos goes for a walk. Houdin is making dummies in his room. And Harvey?
Yeah, collected my stuff.
Yeah, I'm
Checking
get-
on my dog.
Get my stuff ready to get out of there.
Because Elias and Amos, we're gonna get supplies ready, I guess, while we continue debating if we're gonna go with Larkin or if we're gonna go by ourselves.
Yeah, so everyone kind of heads off to the room, except, Elias waits in the lobby and says, let's meet down here in 10 minutes. And everybody's doing their thing except for Amos, who's like, I need air. And Elias is like, don't go too far, Amos.
I'm just going to the bar Cordano.
Great.
That's
We'll meet you there, says Elias.
okay. Yeah, it's looks like a couple blocks away, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, after smoking a bowl and breathing deeply a few times just to, try to gain his composure, then he'll stuff everything back away and head back down within that 10-minute, probably like 7.5 to 9 minutes. He's down there.
I'm gonna go around the rooms and try to make everyone's pillows look like a person in the bed.
Okay. Let's see. Give me like a disguise roll. Okay. And
then-
as Andy comes down, Elias is all like, "Woo wee! I didn't know you listened to jazz music there, Andy."
Don't know what you're talking about.
Jazz.
Bloodshot eyes.
I'm so hungry. What was I gonna say? Oh, is there someone that's like is there someone watching like a doorkeep or whatever, or anyone watching the hotel?
Yeah, I mean, there's a person behind the counter. They're like reading a book. It's it's warm out. A little fly, bzzz, and they're just like,
I want to
Gringos.
persuade them or pay them to, if a Larkin, I'll take $5 and pay them if a Larkin or Mendoza, someone named Mendoza, comes to check if we're here. Tell them we're still here in our rooms.
yeah, so like, no problem. Why don't you give a? Do you have like fast talk?
I have persuade. Fast talk is much lower, but yes,
Okay. Well, you tell me. What do you want to use to try to?
persuade.
Okay, go for it. Okay. They're just like, I got you, muchacho.
Shit. I give him my $5. Count it out. God damn it. Broke, and I'm like, broker.
On the way
Okay.
to the bar.
Oh, is everybody
At that
walking?
point.
Harvey, are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. Got my dog. Got my pack.
Okay.
Walking to the bar.
All right. Let's head to the bar.
Andy's trying to focus his mind on what he has planned,
Okay.
so he can hopefully be as successful as possible and not just be shaken.
Okay. You guys head up to the bar, order some drinks.
I was already there.
Yep. Hi, Amos.
Andy orders 2 plates of food from the menu. Something nice, something that street rats would like.
Sure.
He's going with the street rat plan again.
Yep, doing the feeding the rats.
I need a translator again for this.
Elias can translate for you.
When the food arrives, he pays the extra and he tells Elias to come with him and ask him to carry one of the plates.
It's like I don't think we have time for this. Andy, I think we've got some business to discuss. Looks like we're
that's
grabbing a table. Amos, come and sit at this table over here.
That's what I'm trying to do for us.
Well, why don't you share
What
with
I need-
everybody what's Amos? Get over here. Come on, we got to figure this out.
Well, it sounds like you guys want to take off today, or take off tomorrow.
Well then,
I think if we're leaving without Larkin, we should leave as soon as possible.
yeah. All right,
Look,
so
I
how
grew
can we
up-
do
I
that?
grew up on
Does
the
anybody have any
streets.
connections here besides myself?
You said you knew some people. No.
All
I
right.
grew up on the streets, and there's a lot of information out there, and that's what I was hoping to get, some
Well-
information and stuff about where we can get stuff to go and exist out in the jungle, supplies
Well, I can.
on the cheap.
Yeah. Well, I know that there's a few different ways we can get up there. If we can get up to Puno, I was up there a few months ago, and I met some people and heard some stories, and I think from there we can get to this pyramid and learn about it, get some money, get my story, and get out. So we could try to find a vehicle,
Yeah.
or
Puno?
we could buy
pay?
tickets on the boat and just take the boat, be up there in a day and a half, and maybe and then once we're in Puno, we could probably get some mules to take us the rest of the way.
Do you think they would have jungle gear in Puno, or do we have to buy that here?
Oh yeah, we'll be able to buy stuff from the locals there in Puno.
How'd you get there last time? Or do you know how long it takes to drive, or did you take the boat?
Let's see. Does he know how long it takes to drive?
I imagine the roads aren't very good.
Well, the boat we could leave today, maybe, if we paid someone enough.
Depends on when the boat. Yeah. When what?
Well, it definitely takes longer to drive.
Okay.
So probably
Let's get on the
probably
boat.
twice as long. Probably take 3 days to get up there
Rogers.
driving.
Okay.
Oh, this would be faster.
This would be
Was the
perfect.
boat the plan before? I don't remember if we ever heard the plan.
No, the plan.
trucks.
Yeah.
3 trucks.
Okay, this
Three trucks.
sounds like a faster plan. I like that.
Yep. Yep.
I'm kind of looking at the other tables to make sure no one's paying extra attention to us.
Okay. Roll me a spot hidden.
Andy's gonna slide the food into the center of the table and just leave it as an open invitation for anybody who wants to eat.
I'm gonna eat.
Ooh, success.
Yeah. It doesn't look like it. I mean, some people look over, but no one seems to be paying that much attention to you
Following
guys.
us. Okay. Let's go head to the boatyard and see if we can get tickets then when they'll take
Yeah,
off.
let's see when the
Yeah.
boat
We can head down to
leaves.
head down to the dock,
That's brilliant.
and
I just gotta run and grab my clothes.
okay.
We can get to Puno and then get with your contacts and go from there. Do you know about this farmer Ernesto, whose grandfather is supposedly, this is Larkin's contact, is this farmer whose grandfather found the artifacts he had? Are you familiar with him or where he lives or anything?
No, I'm afraid not.
Okay.
But we could certainly ask while we're in Puno.
Okay. Just because I figured that'd be a good, it's always an option. Just go that route. See
Yep.
if he knows where his grandfather went or something.
We should get out of here. I don't want Larkin coming into this bar.
Yeah, I mean, do we have a plan? I don't. Yeah, I mean I don't know. That Mendoza guy really freaked me out.
Well, the plan is, let's just head down to the dock, see if we can get a boat tonight. Take us down there. The boat usually stops at Melendo is probably where we want to get off, and then we could take it the rest of the way there. We could probably find a cab that would take us to Puno. Let's just
do that.
Let's just do that.
Grab our cat.
Or
Buy gear and Puno.
Yep.
Yep.
You
Get
have
a
to get
couple
your
mules. Hire some locals.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. All right. So you guys head down to the dock. It costs, we'll say, $3 a person. And there is a boat leaving tonight that you're able
Perfect.
to catch.
Yep.
It takes until tomorrow night to get to Melendo. And then from Melendo, there is a train that you can catch that will drop you off over there in Puno.
Oh, perfect. I see where we're at. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So you started out here at Lima,
Yep.
Oh, I see.
and
That's a bit of a boat ride.
yep, 24 hours.
Because
Perfect.
we're gonna be way ahead of them if they're taking.
Yep.
Yep. Because you're here to here, hop on a train, be in Puno, half a day's
How much is the train when we get to Melindo?
$1.
Okay.
So yeah, so you hop on the ship. You take that down. Takes a day. We'll say you guys get to Melindo in the afternoon. And
Sunday?
Yep. And catch the midnight train to Puno, which would put you in Puno at midnight, or you could get rooms in Melindo and leave in the morning and go the rest of the way to Puno. Depends on whether you want
We
to
could
get to
sleep
Puno.
on the train.
Yeah.
I'm
How
used
long
to
is the
being-
train? How long's the train ride?
So it's half a day, so about 6 hours. We'll
Yeah,
say.
let's-
Let's leave tonight so we get there in the morning.
we'll just sleep on the train.
Sleep on the train.
So you guys get
Sounds
here
good to
about
me.
6 o'clock in the evening. So you'd
Okay.
arrive in Puno at midnight.
Mm.
Or do you want to sleep, catch the train in the morning, get there midday, like around noon? It's up to
Yes. Yes.
you. Okay.
Because we wouldn't have anywhere to stay in Puno.
We wouldn't have anywhere to stay. You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So costs you guys, we'll say $1 to get a room.
Food and board.
Yeah. And in the morning, hop on the train and head to Puno. So while you guys are traveling, anything you want to do while you're traveling?
Yeah, ask anyone on the residence, have they heard the legends of the pyramids? Other people traveling? Are there people on these trains with us?
Sure. Yeah.
Just ask them if there's any legends of the area,
Yeah. Let's see what they know.
because we've heard monsters in the woods, right?
Yes. Well, and Elias can share.
Pyramids in the hills southeast of Puno.
Andy's working on his Spanish, it looks like.
Yep.
Well, I mean, if we're trying to talk to people, I'd
Yeah, he
start
goes-
out with
yeah.
greetings and whatnot and butcher it.
Yeah. Some mother holding a child slaps you in the face over what you said.
Puta.
Oh, I mean,
Puno. Puno.
All right.
try to apologize in Spanish. She slaps me again.
Yeah. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just.
Do they get any of their
Looking through here.
sanity back over time resting here? I can't
Oh, come
remember.
on.
Usually you get it back when you complete major accomplishments.
Oh, okay.
At least in the version I played in college.
What did you say?
Do you
Gaining
recover
sanity back.
for
Oh,
like sleeping and stuff?
not
Since
for
it's,
sleeping. No.
No,
You have to get help.
Oh,
You can't unsee what you've seen without therapy.
well, I'll talk to Elias about, or Amos about his experiences.
Yeah.
Why are you using psychology on me?
I'm trying to
Yeah.
see why
Yeah.
I wasn't affected and you were. Basically,
He's just not gonna talk back about it.
Yeah. So who was talking with Elias about his experiences?
Oh, Amos.
Amos?
I was talking Amos because he's the one that got freaked out.
Okay. Yeah. So Elias tells you about how he, how he had made his way to Peru and he spent several months in the southern Andean highlands in the region around Lake Titicaca, meeting with the local people and researching stories of something called the Karasiri.
Yeah, I've heard that mentioned.
And he explains how he realized that many people claim that they've seen Karasiri, not as stories from history, but as a real, tangible threat.
What do they look like?
And
It's the death cult.
while some could only pass on secondhand accounts, a few were able to share seeing, quote, pale-faced monsters from personal experience.
The four conquistadors.
I originally considered this information to simply illustrate the fact that a death cult is still active somewhere in the region. As you know from my books, I research cults and write about them.
You've mentioned that several times.
I'm pretty well known for writing books.
Yeah, we know that you're famous. I get it. I'm also famous in some circles.
I was warned about a man named Luis de Mendoza, so I was suspicious from the beginning. People had mentioned the name as a man to be feared, but no one was really able to provide any sort of concrete proof of any wrongdoings. Although a couple, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but a couple did refer to him as Karasiri. I just...
Like some priest to the death cult or something.
Yeah, I just took it as an indication that he was a key figure, right, within that death cult.
Exactly, yeah.
Rather than an actual monster. So you can imagine I was quite surprised to be sitting across a table from him in Lima.
I sat right next to him.
And probably even more surprised when we saw Rizzo.
Yeah, we might want to hire some muscle when we get down to Puno to accompany us. Some guys with guns.
Oh, Russ and my rifle will take care of us.
Oh, okay.
Houdin's got a nice little piece of iron himself, I saw.
Well, I know he spent some time up in Puno. He didn't see
Who's
me
that?
there, but De Mendoza, I saw him.
Mendoza? Okay. Oh, okay. What was he doing there?
Well,
Did you notice?
I was following him from a distance, just
Uh-huh.
making some notes. I learned, that's how I learned of his association with Augustus Larkin, and heard a little bit about Larkin's plan to find and explore a lost pyramid.
Poor Larkin, I think he's innocent in this scenario.
I think he started innocent, but he's under the sway of Mendoza, so, I mean, I don't really care about Larkin.
He
Well,
did
I think
pay for our tickets.
I think the pyramid is somehow linked to this death cult and
He
the
saw that.
Karasiri.
He saw that gold thing we pulled out, right?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, that, maybe this is like the Karasiri's lost temple or something, and they're trying to find something inside for something of theirs that they believe in. Maybe we should beat them to it.
Yeah.
Get it to a museum.
Or sell this 25-pound gold ribbon we found.
Sell it to a museum, or
Melt it down and sell it to ourselves.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to think back to what I remembered when I read The Smoking Heart,
Okay.
because that's went into present-day Central America death cults. Also went into historic Mayan death cults. Just seeing if what I can remember from reading that book, that just to remind myself of what I read about the death cults to see if it ends up being useful later.
Oh, yeah. You mentioned, some of his books, and he's like, oh yeah, and they all ended, with him uncovering just a cult of radical thinkers, and putting an end to it, or at least
They
exposing
were actual
it.
people, though.
Exposing it, yeah.
Yeah. They weren't monsters.
Correct. Yeah.
Well, I'll try to console Amos now after
Okay.
his experience.
Go for it. You're just like, let's talk about this, man.
Oh, sorry.
He's like, tell me about your mother. He's like, you shut up about my mother.
I'm gonna go hide in my room. I don't want to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
Just brought back bad images.
I'm sorry, Amos.
Mm.
The priest touched you there, huh?
Oh, God. All right. So the next day, you guys eat some food, hop on the train, and
I like Amos's idea. We should be on the outlook for anyone following us. Amos, do you want to be in charge
How
of
long
that?
are we expecting the train ride to be?
6 hours.
Okay, so Andy would probably take some bread from breakfast or something with him.
okay.
I'm gonna see if there's anybody taking too much of an interest in us. Nope. No one at all.
There's you see someone just you swear he's giving you the evil eye.
Turns
Where's
out
this-
he's got a glass eye.
where's
blind.
this at?
He's blind and just staring.
You're just like
I'm gonna
he's
I'm gonna
sitting
walk
reading.
up to this person and I'm gonna be like, try to intimidate him. Like, what's your problem? Why are you following us?
An old man starting fights.
He just shakes his newspaper and it turns away from you and goes back.
When did Amos start experiencing sundowners?
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna have to put my hand on Amos's shoulder and say it's okay.
This guy's watching us.
Oh shit! I'm gonna
Oh,
try.
shit.
Can I
He's
persuade
not
him
gonna make it.
to calm down?
Yeah, sure.
Shit.
Nope.
I get angrier.
No, it wasn't an epic failure.
I try to pull him away. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you pull him away.
We need to watch that guy. He follows us.
Yeah.
We're
Sorry,
watching.
Mister. I'm sorry.
Harvey knows what to do.
Harvey knows what to do.
Okay. Hold on 1 second here. I want to adjust the lighting on this a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, that cracks me up. I want to adjust the lighting on this a little bit. He wipes his eyes. Okay, we're all good now.
Oh, come on.
God, look at that list of failures. This game is just
So
like.
failed.
Oh, I know.
How much-
It's
how
absolutely
much-
insane. That spot hidden was such a high spot hidden. That failure hurts.
Come on.
I mean, heck, even that persuade.
There.
Oh, you're just turning off. Like,
Yeah,
we
I'm
can
turning
see
it
everything. But, okay.
Because yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter if you guys see what's inside the buildings.
Oh yes, this is a little village here, huh?
It is. So you arrive in Puno.
There's
With
another big-
Elias.
Do I
Bessie.
see
And,
that newspaper guy?
No, but he forgot his paper on the plane or on the train.
Did I see him forget it?
Yeah.
I grab it.
Okay. You grab the newspaper. Great.
There's like twins here.
Yeah, there are.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So Elias is like, the hotel. They do have a hotel. It's over here. There's a bar up ahead here. They've got a church, a little equipment shop down here where we could probably go get some supplies. This here is the lake. This is Lake Titicaca. And he says, where do you guys want to go? Yeah, we could take a boat.
boat?
Yeah, I mean,
Is it-
there's an island out there that's got some locals. I've met a few of them.
Oh, there's an
Don't we
island
need-
in Titicaca?
Yeah.
But that's not really where we're going. We're trying to get to this pyramid, right? Before.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you guys.
I think we should start heading out as fast as possible. I don't want to run into Larkin or this.
Yeah. Well, I think we should get a room and spend the day gathering our stuff and checking contacts if Elias has any here, and take off tomorrow.
Find out what things are going to cost to supply us.
Yeah. First thing, let's get some rooms because I know we're going to stay here one day at least. I mean, we're not going to be leaving until tomorrow.
Okay.
Okay.
This guy sees you walking up, so he opens the door for you. Come on in.
Hi.
Rooms are 50 cents a night.
Okay.
I pay the man.
Yeah, I get 2 rooms, or I'll pay for 1 room.
Okay. And at this point, it is now Monday, about noon.
So, if I was planning an expedition and the people I hired for the expedition took off, how long would it take me to recover? I mean, would I actually hire new people, or would I be so pissed off that I'd want to go chase them down?
And he's
They might
standing on
be-
the street. So,
No. Jesus.
Well, I mean, I'm going to assume worst case that they're going to head this way because I don't think, again, with Mendoza and what we saw about him and what we've discovered,
well,
I don't
who's
think
they?
they were.
Elias is like, who's they? Here,
Mendoza
let me
and
buy you boys a
Larkin.
drink. Let's go to the bar. I'll buy you guys a drink.
Mendoza was not in good faith. And Larkin, I just assume, is in cahoots.
Why can't I enter these buildings?
Yeah, I can't enter him.
Oh, really?
We're blocked.
Aha! I made it.
Aha, I made it.
Hence the reason we are out in the street.
I'm gonna take a look at the paper that guy that was following was
Now I
reading.
can't get out.
I can't get out.
Now you can.
Yeah, let's go. Hey, Amos, give up the paper guy. I don't think he was following us.
I'm still looking at the newspaper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go get some
Yeah, there's
food
some
and drink.
some good articles in there. It's
All in
this
Spanish.
guy was like a tourist, and that was actually an old paper that he had brought with him to read on the train. There's-
Tourists.
Yep.
You mean terrorists?
No, maybe I don't know. The newspaper's still running articles, about the this catches your attention about the Carlisle expedition a few years ago, or a bunch of people, went on an expedition and never came back, and it's pretty
What's
pretty
that you're
famous.
reading? What's that you
It's
mentioned,
pretty
Amos?
famous.
Where were they going?
Any names stand out in the article?
Yeah, let me see. Let me see if I have an article here about the Carlisle expedition. Let's see here.
Did it take place here in Peru?
No, I want to say no.
Okay.
Let me look it up here.
do I happen to know anything about the Carlisle expedition?
Oh,
if
you've read
follow
about it
history?
before. Yeah, probably this even piqued your interest to even take on this expedition. You're just like, hey, those guys did it. Yeah, I can do it too. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm just scrolling through. This thing is so sensitive. Let me get to my... Here we go. There's an article there, and like this is an old paper, and it says, we'll say March 11th, 1920. Erica Carlisle arrives in Kenya to search for traces of the Carlisle expedition.
That's in Africa.
In Kenya, so it's not about this area. It's about
No, it's Africa.
But you swear you remember something about like this getting resolved and they were dead or something, but you don't remember the whole story. But it's famous Egyptian story.
I asked Elias, hey, you know anything about that Carlisle expedition? Back in
Yeah. He goes, oh yeah.
1920?
Yeah. He goes, oh yeah, they that Erica Carlisle was some relative of the multimillionaire that funded that expedition. And yeah, I think there were a few news articles about it last year. They had poor girl apparently went down there to Kenya and looking for her. I don't know. I can't remember if it was her brother or what. But using guides, they found the mutilated remains of the Carlisle expedition down there in Kenya. But you know, boys, we're not in Kenya. He looks at you, Amos. We're not in Kenya, so I'm not expecting this to end the same way.
I hope not.
I look around for the owner of this newspaper, make sure it didn't come in the bar.
No, he's not there.
Let it go.
Andy, you're pretty handy. Defend it with that little club of yours, right?
It's a cane, but yeah, I can wave it about.
I don't want to get stuck in some kind of situation like that.
Okay.
I spend a lot of time avoiding fights, but I mean, if it comes to it, I'll do what I can.
He's like, all right, how can I help our expedition here? I mean, basically, we are the expedition. We've just left without our leader.
Right? And all our food. We need to purchase food and supplies for a couple weeks.
Yeah, supplies and whatever convenient transportation
supplies.
we can afford, I guess.
Elias, you said you had some contacts that could point us in the direction. Are they here in Puno?
Oh yeah, I mean, I was here investigating this cult, for months.
Right. Yes,
Yeah.
you mentioned that.
Colts, man, Colts.
Are they here in Puno, or are they up in the hills? Or okay. Well, should we meet with them, or do you know where we're going already?
I mean, I've only got a rough idea. I would suggest that we do some more research here.
Maybe the church knows.
Could certainly try the church. Yeah.
Maybe get some holy water.
I'm atheist.
He looks at you. You guys don't actually believe that stuff, do you?
No.
We just saw some weird ass vampire thing. I think anything's
You
possible.
saw some
Well,
weird ass.
Yeah.
I just think it was
I
a
saw
serial
it too.
killer.
Believe it or not, we saw something strange, and if holy water has an effect on it, I'll take it. Thank you.
Well, hopefully that's
Holy water is rub.
that's all. There's no more of them. But I'm excited for that gold we can find in that pyramid, and I could certainly help get us in. But you have to get me there to help with that.
Okay. He goes, yeah, we can go down and I can translate, for you guys if you want to go down to the church.
Sure. Let's go see if they have any old maps or anything. That would be the place, right?
We can find out.
What was this place down here?
That was the
Equipment
supplies
shop.
area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the equipment shop. That's the church. That's the hotel. This must be the dock down here, the boat up here, the boat place where Artemis is
Lake
sitting.
Titicaca.
Oh, well, it looks like they got some trucks. Maybe we can borrow a truck out there, or do we need donkeys from here on out?
I can drive.
Well, once we get directions, I mean, the roads here are not all that great. It's more like trails, is what Elias
Yeah.
says.
Okay, so we donkeys from here on out.
Or horses.
Horses, yeah. I can't ride.
So it doesn't matter which.
I don't know if there's a
Yeah.
horse riding skill.
Okay.
Bring in this guy. Elias, walks up to him and speaks to him in Spanish. He says, yeah, he's willing to speak with us.
Well, since I have to talk through them, we're looking for that farm person, or are we looking for a trail to the pyramid, or maps of the area? Does this
Do you
church
know of a farmer, Ernesto?
He does not.
What about maps of this area? Is that contained in the church records?
He says that the land is known, and points to his head. To all the residents know the land.
Oh, would anyone be willing to guide us? We have money. I point to RV.
He wants to know where to guide you where.
The Lost Pyramid of Kari Siri.
He's like, oh.
Oh, he gets.
He says, no. He says, he is afraid of the evil spirits.
If we can't get a guide, then maybe we could get somebody who'd be willing to point us in the right direction.
Well, what is your question for him?
Oh, we were trying to find out a location. That was the
A
last
location
question.
of lost pyramids.
Yeah.
He is not aware of any lost pyramids.
The location of the tunnels in the labyrinth, or the tunnels or cave in the mountains.
He says there's many caves in the mountains here and there.
Are there any where there's gold inside?
He shakes his head. He says he wouldn't know.
Can I tell if he's lying?
Yeah, you can do a psychology roll.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
He's sincere.
Oh. Good
I was
job.
like, yeah, it sounds like he's pretty sincere. He really doesn't know anything about this.
Do you know of De Mendoza?
He does not.
Do you
Churches
know?
suck.
Do you know a Mr. Larkin?
No,
come
he
through
doesn't.
here.
He doesn't.
Huh. Maybe in the equipment shop we'll have more luck.
I would like to
Have you heard?
carry the Lord's blessing with me. Father, would it be possible to donate something to your church and perhaps walk out with some holy water, some blessed water?
Yes. Yeah, he pulls out a donation basket, puts it on the altar there, and for a donation, sure, he'll bless you. Listen to your sins and all that.
Clean your soul.
And get some holy water?
Sure.
Okay.
Tap.
I will put a $5 in.
Okay.
Generous.
Yep. You're able to take a flask or he gives you a flask of holy water.
Okay. I will add that to my list here as I take money off.
Okay.
I'm going to ask him, what do you know about the Karaseri?
You're asking the priest?
Yeah.
Okay. He tells you, and he crosses himself and says, there are evil demons in the forests and jungle, and be wary of traveling alone. And then he throws some holy water on you.
Is there anyone in town that you know of that has seen these Karaseri?
He speaks of the Uru, and so Elias says, "Oh," he goes, I've met a few of the Uru people. They live out on the islands." He says they actually know quite a bit about the local history and myths and legends. There's a wise woman out there named Nera that I met with briefly. We could probably get some time with her if you guys want to go talk to somebody about the local history and myths.
I think that'll be definitely useful because there's some negative truth and myth.
Okay. He's like,
Yeah, there is a local people. That's good to know.
Yeah.
I leave without giving a donation.
Okay. He goes, "Oh, I think they're over here in the equipment in this little shop."
Yeah, we were reviewing equipment we need.
Yeah, 4 days each person.
I thought we were
4
gonna.
days of supplies.
Might be a couple weeks.
No, if I remember right, they said 4 days.
Oh, from Puno.
Yeah.
That was with a wheeled vehicle also.
Oops, didn't mean to roll that.
At least I was under the impression that was with a wheeled vehicle.
I think we'd be okay with 4 days. 4 days in our mules. 4 days, and if we can get the mules. Eleanor, do you got mules here too that you rent out? Or sell?
Yeah. We'll say you can get all the equipment that you need for
How much total?
a total for $5.
Okay. I'm gonna give her $750. And ask her if anyone else recently has been doing any expeditions up in the mountains. Say maybe for the so-called Karasiri.
If they know of any?
Yeah. If anyone else has been through here
No.
asking or...
She says no.
What about guides that could take us up to
You know anything about the
She says,
legend?
I could talk with some people. If you want to come back tomorrow, I'll let you know what I can find.
Oh, that's okay. Don't trouble yourself.
I look around and see if that newspaper guy's in here. Make sure he's not over
Oh my God.
listening to us.
Amos. It's cool, man. Like, I know you've gotten a little paranoid, but we'll be fine.
Oh God, I had a sliver in my foot.
You're saying that when he just looks around the shop?
Well, having secured our supplies, we're all set on that front. So, you want to grab a boat out to the island then?
When we step out of the shop, Andy will give Harvey 250.
Okay, thank you.
Elias leads you out here. You're able to. He's able to secure a boat, and you guys paddle on out to one of the islands at Lake Titicaca.
Ooh. That's a creepy old lady.
Oh,
Perfect.
All right. So, but before we get there, give me a spot hidden.
Everyone?
Yeah.
Yes. Look at that.
All right. Did everybody roll? All right. Amos, Houdin, and Harvey. You notice as you are approaching one of the islands, there's people all over kind of working, the fields or whatever. There's a bunch of houses there. I guess not working the fields, but processing fish, we'll say. That a number of people are looking at you guys. You are definitely you
kinda
are
bow and
definitely
nod when
being
I see 'em.
observed.
Yeah.
guys,
we're out of our element.
They're all staring at us.
Yeah. Be very nice. Be very careful what you say. I just kind of nod and smile.
As you guys get off the boat, this lady here immediately recognizes Elias and smiles and gives him a warm greeting, and they hug. And everyone that's kind of watching you, they then go back to doing whatever they're doing, of skinning some or cleaning some fish or whatever in there. And she says, oh yes, come in. And Elias is, translating. He says, oh, she says, we're welcome. Her name is Nyra.
Nice to meet you, Nyra. Beautiful place you have.
She says, thank you. And Elias says, I'll share whatever you want me to share with her.
Go ahead.
I say, I'm interested in knowing more about the Karaseri, the local myths, some history surrounding them in the local area.
Yeah. And so Elias is, explains to her, translates for you. She wants to know why you're asking.
I say, well, Naira, I'll be totally honest with you here. There's a man here, well, not here, but in Peru, on his way here, by the name of Augustus Larkin. And he's working with a certain Luis de Mendoza, who's a part of this secret Karaseri group. And they're on their way to do some bad things. And we heard about it, and we don't like it none, and we want to try and stop it. So we're out here before them, but we got to find the way to their temple up in the mountains. And that's it, truthful and honest, Naira.
She nods. And she tells a story. She says, yes, I can tell you an old story about a temple near here. And she tells you the story about how an ancient and evil god fell from the sky and landed in Lake Titicaca. It crawled out and it brought hunger with it, devouring all it touched. The trickster hero Ikiku told the evil god where the most nutritious food could be found underground, showing it tubers and grubs. Ikiku convinced the god from the sky, tempted by the food, to crawl into an old armadillo burrow. He then placed stones over the burrow, trapping the god below. Ikiku told the people that this was now a sacred site and had them build a temple over it, binding it in place with spells worked in gold. And the god from the sky still lives underneath the temple to this day. And those who know of it are wise enough to avoid its tomb.
These men, I fear, plan on going there. They found a way in and are going to go there. Can you tell us where it is? Not to go inside, mind you. No, not to go inside, but to just stop them before they can. Would you be able to point us in the right direction where we'd find this in the hills?
She says that few, if anyone, from Puno would go anywhere near that site. And it has largely become forgotten anyway, but that she does know where it is. And so she draws in the dirt, and you guys recognize her island, and she draws, the village, and then draws out to the location of this lost pyramid.
I follow along, seeing if I can make sense of the navigation.
Yes.
I think I'd be able to follow this to where you're indicating, ma'am.
Yes.
Is there anything we can do for you? How can we repay and be respectful for such great information and trust of such information?
She says no.
What about, should we ask her about that thing in your backpack, Harvey?
Okay, I want to show you something that these men had that we got off of them, and I pull out the golden ribbon. Do you know anything of this? Do the Uru know of anything about this? This is supposedly from their temple.
She just says it looks very old and very valuable.
Yeah, we should have took this and run. Like back. Amos.
I haven't taken a look at that yet.
It's a 25-pound block of gold. We should have.
2 foot long block of gold. Yeah. Okay.
World's shortest campaign.
Gold. Get gold.
I thank you, Naira, and
Roll
the
credit.
Uru people. I'm glad to call you friend, and if there's anything I
Oh,
can do
that
for
wouldn't
you-
end it. No, she offers you guys some food, and she enjoys the company, and she enjoys Elias. They had hit it off pretty good.
Good.
I want to take a closer look at that because I haven't really looked at the gold ribbon yet.
Okay.
I'll share that, and I share the map and kind of indicate we're going to go here and then up here, and this should only take a day. How long will it take? A couple days?
She says yes.
Perfect.
2 or 3 days. Just depends on how fast you move.
Perfect. Perfect.
I'm gonna try to use a cult on that object that they found. Definitely know nothing about it.
You think that it looks Catholic?
Ah, this looks like a Catholic artifact. I'm gonna try to appraise it.
It did come from conquistadors of the 16th century.
You're not sure the gold is real.
Oh, Jesus. Give me that.
Of course, it's Catholic.
Let me check.
It's some of that Catholic fool's gold.
Let me see if there's any. I want to try to identify the symbols as well.
I already
I
told
think
you.
you
it's
already
Catholic.
tried. I think you
You
already
already
tried.
Oh, I thought I tried on the cup. I didn't try on this one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Jeez. Anything to mark a skill, right?
We are skill
Blood-sucking.
monsters.
You blood-sucking munchkins, you. All right. Excellent. Let's see. What time? So, yeah, I mean, I guess we'll hang out here, hang out with the tribe, do some fishing. We already have all our gear, so we're just resting for the day, and tomorrow morning we'll follow this out. It'll take us two days,
Well,
3 max.
before we leave, I'll ask us: would any? Is it called? What is the tribe
Uru.
called?
The
Uru.
Uru.
people.
Will they? Any Uru come with us? If we paid them?
They shun the place.
No, none of them will.
Yeah, they shun the place. I'm sure this is the same place we're talking about, though. It sounds like they're that legend,
Yeah, I'm just trying to. I'm worried about us getting robbed on the way back.
robbed on the way back. By the Uru? I trust them.
No, by Larkin. He'll probably be here by the time we get back.
Oh, yeah, well, we'll cross that river when we have to. Hopefully we won't run into them. It's a big place.
True.
And blood-sucking munchkin. I mean, all I was trying to do was stealth while swimming and trying to intimidate a fish.
Would you get out of the lake already?
I actually was gonna go for a swim.
We're gonna leave without you.
I am not getting in that water after she tells us it's a demon god from the sky.
It's a story.
Yeah, but
And
stuff
it's
is-
still captured.
Mhm.
I mean,
Well, I'm gonna get some rest
these
then
people eat
before we
fish
take
out
off.
of this lake, so
Yep, we got our rooms and everything, so I guess we're good to go till tomorrow morning, and we'll
Yeah.
head on out.
Okay.
We should be a good 2 or 3 days still ahead of Mendoza and Larkin.
Elias, thanks her, and you guys
From my
Head
traveling
back.
gear.
head back to Puno.
and he's gonna try and take comfort in the relaxed afternoon, getting information, even though it's this fucked up topic.
Uh-huh.
He's gonna try and find comfort in the different lifestyle that these people lead. While they're there, he just tries to relax into it.
Oh, so you want to adjust yourself to beach time, is what you're saying?
Beast.
Don't know where this tattoo came from.
Okay. So, I mean, are you guys going to chat with some people? Are you going to...
I'm gonna chat with Artemis over here.
Okay.
I'm not. I mean, the fewer
I
who
don't-
know anything, the better, because other people are going to be coming through here looking for us or wanting to know about
I
it.
just ask Artemis. Oh, you have people come through here very often, taking boats.
She speaks to you in Spanish. Elias went back to the bar.
Mi nombre es Amos.
Elias heads over.
De
Translates
donde
for you.
es Boston.
So what was your question?
If they have people come through very often to take boats out?
Yeah, every day there's locals traveling between islands. And here.
Anyone peculiar? Peculiar, that word?
Um,
Odd.
no, not that she can think of. Give me a psychology check. Okay. Yeah, she's. Nope. She says, "Would you like to rent a boat?"
We are tomorrow.
Okay. Would you like to reserve it?
She's got a schedule.
He's a businessman.
How much is it to reserve a boat?
10 cents.
Yeah, I mean, Elias would probably have a pretty decent idea of, if we want to go ahead and do that with this guy.
I pay the 10 cents.
Okay. She
You're
says
reserving a boat.
She says
for tomorrow?
you'll have a boat tomorrow.
Why do you want a boat tomorrow?
Aren't we taking a boat?
No, we're taking the donkeys tomorrow on the trail.
Oh, someone's getting a boat.
Or no one.
Yeah. Oh, we could buy up all the boats and then sail them out to the middle of the water, so no one could go to the Uru people.
Elias says he's hungry. He's going to get some food.
Yeah, I'll eat before going to bed, but
I'll join them.
Alphonse informs you that the bathroom in the hotel is out of order.
So where do we go instead?
I wish they would have told me that before. I'd gone in there. And,
I take a shit behind
all this spicy Southern American food getting to me and all.
I take a shit behind the bar.
There is no bar. It's a table and then there's rooms.
That's what I'm saying. Is I just take a shit behind.
Oh, behind the bar.
No, over here behind.
The other side of the building.
I'm looking around for shame. Probably travel gut.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, so you guys order some food. Yeah, you guys order some food. And Elias says, is there anything else we should do? It's getting dark out. Is there anybody else you guys want to talk to? I'm happy to translate.
I really don't know who else to really talk to here.
Think anyone else would come with us? Doesn't seem like the locals are interested in going up this pyramid.
Oh, we haven't checked inland for anyone that might want to be a guide.
There's still that farmer, right?
Yeah, Ernesto, he's a farmer up in the hills, some little village, but that's, I just figure anyone along the way we'll run into.
Yeah.
Well, there's
But as far as anyone local, I can't think of anyone else we should.
As long as we got all the gear
we got all the info we need, we got all the gear we need. I'm confident this will get us where we need to go. I'm confident I can get us there.
Should we get an extra donkey for all the gold we're gonna pull out?
Well, we'll be, it'll be half empty with provisions by then, so it'll all work out.
And what are we planning to do other than looting when we get there? Are we sealing it off? Do we need
I'm just exploring. I'm just keeping us alive while we're there. I mean, if we bring back something, we already got this giant gold bar.
This is my payday, and
this is, just
yeah, but
what I like to do.
What's the plan for You're talking about stopping these guys from
seeing
awakening.
what it. I mean, it wasn't really a plan. I wasn't being totally honest, but it's kind of my take on it. You know, if it's something any bad going on there, gonna stop it, of course. To, seal it off or do
Right.
whatever.
So
But
how would we seal it off?
mostly see what it's all about. I don't know. Cross
Should we
that
get
river
some-
when we get there.
Should we get some dynamite to blow it up?
Is this
If there's even
newspaper
a
guy?
there, maybe it's got nothing about nothing. You know,
We should-
like Elias debunks all these other ones.
Well-
Maybe it's a lot of nothing about nothing.
We should get some dynamite just in case. To blow, like demo, blow up like if there's some kind of.
Well, then the
You-
next question
you
is,
can
what's the
get
likelihood
dynamite.
of this? Okay, so this small town will have access to it.
Yes, you can get dynamite at
A
the
lot of mining
Uh-huh.
and fishing.
I'm gonna make sure how much is the extra for dynamite.
Oh, let's see.
Does anyone need any whips or some kind of Indiana Jones stuff?
I don't know how to use a whip.
I got my trusty rifle and my dog Russ. We're good to go.
I'll end up hitting myself.
We'll say $1 for
How many?
a case of dynamite.
Okay. Yes.
Wow.
Get a case.
Wow.
And then we should probably get an extra donkey too.
There's like 24 sticks of dynamite in there.
Okay. I'll pay for an extra donkey to carry this stuff.
Okay.
I'm worried about.
He's worried about not grabbing enough.
Yep.
Of
I'll look around and see if I see the newspaper guy anywhere.
You don't see him anywhere.
where did he go?
Don't know.
Just he disappeared.
He's
Newspaper.
he's probably on his way to the temple. He's gonna jump us.
That's true.
So yeah, he's following us. He's been watching us.
What's up, locals? I give him a cheers. You want to see a card trick? And I pull out my cards.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand.
Shit.
Yeah, you try, and they're laughing at you.
Oh, that's funny. And then check out this. I like handcuff myself. I have a pair of handcuffs, and then like do some motion and try to like remove them.
Yeah.
That also be a sleight of hand roll.
No, it's just
Is that escape?
I mean, I'm sure it's a trick handcuffs, right? So you just pull yourself
No, the
out of it.
real handcuffs. I'm just
Oh.
an escape artist.
Do you have an escape artist ability?
I have locksmith. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you do locksmith.
Yes.
Yeah, they're just like, ooh.
I'm just gonna sit outside, finishing my drink, and just relaxing towards the end of the day, and just kind of watching the street, watching the people.
Okay.
Want
Okay.
to see any more? I contort my body around behind me.
They're not interested. They go back to eating their food.
God, tough crowd, tough crowd. How about you, Billy? You want to bet? I pull out a coin to flip it.
No, but he says something to you in Spanish. And Elias says he wants to know if you want another drink.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm gonna head to bed.
Okay. So you guys,
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
you guys just all head back.
Done for the day unless something happens.
Yeah.
Don't
Good.
use that toilet, Elias. Don't go in there, my friend. Do not go in there.
Montezuma's revenge.
Well, there's a sink in here. There's
I don't try that either. It got worse.
Harvey's been in there.
Okay. Everybody give me a Constitution roll.
Constitution. Oh,
Shit.
Oh! I have success.
Okay.
I have such a low constitution, too.
Oh, poor Andy.
I think I'm destined to fail every roll the first time.
I failed it
God.
with you.
Okay.
That's it.
So yeah, you guys.
Montezuma's. This is going to be a fucked up 3 days.
Oh, I feel good.
Shit.
All right.
Literally
These
shit.
peppers are so yummy. And this brown water.
Let's take a quick 5-minute break, and then we'll
In honor
we'll
of
come back.
Montezuma's.
In honor, yeah, sure. All right, we'll be right back. And we are back. All right.
We just uncovered that Amos is actually ripped like an old grandpa rip. Full on jack neck, the whole 9 yards.
Yep. All right. So let's take a look at those Constitution checks.
No good.
Houdin.
Yes.
Yeah, you wake up in the middle of the night and your stomach is not happy at all, and
Oh, God.
you need to in the bathroom's out of order, and it's, oh my God, thank God it's like
there.
thank God it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, right?
I'm just gonna unload right next in the corner here.
Go take a swim in the lake real quick.
Okay, yeah, and you need like some time, and
Just splashing.
you're just like,
Splash damage
really?
shit.
Oh,
Oh. And Andy,
the horror. Roll my
Andy, about 30 minutes later, same thing. Like, you wake up, your stomach is just in knots. You're like, gotta go now. Gotta get out of that room. What's that?
He's gonna bail out of there as quickly and quietly as possible. And
I'm yelling, "Don't look at me!"
no, you don't see me because I don't see you. And just run up somewhere, find a secluded spot,
Roll hide.
take the time it needs.
How hidden are you?
I'm probably close to the river, so if there's any shrubbery or bushes,
Oh, yeah, there you
the
go.
lakeside.
Sure.
Yeah, that was smarter. I see.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to wash my butt off like in the water afterwards.
Well,
Yep.
I mean, as you're losing things, shall we say, if you're in the water, it's surrounding you, dude.
No, that's only after. I'm just to clean up.
Okay. All right.
Dip my butt.
Okay, so yeah, you're able to find a place secluded behind some bushes, and from the noises you hear, you're not the only one. However,
to ease the discomfort, I try to play a game to see if I can recognize whose voice I'm hearing.
Andy, you hear someone say to you from somewhere nearby, something to the effect of, "Nice evening, gringo."
Oh, it's the newspaper guy.
In English?
Yeah, was it
In English, with a thick Spanish accent.
Oh.
Okay, I will obviously look around and see if I can identify who it is.
Hopefully
And
it's not a correspondent.
You
It's not Mendoza.
you see someone looks really haggard, pale skin,
Oh no.
long stringy hair, and
Could be better. You might want to stay clear. This isn't a pleasant sight over here.
and as he gets closer, you realize, like, this guy stinks. Like, you could, like, just smell, like, this, like, death
Over my state.
over
Oh, okay.
over you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
And yes, and as he gets closer, he opens his mouth, right, and it transforms into, like, this circular leech like teeth, right, coming out. Let me see if I have the
Well, that's going
see
to
if I
help
have a
along your
picture
process.
here. Yeah, right. Let me see here.
As soon as he's close enough, I splash the holy water on him.
And by holy water, we know what you mean.
No, not the unholy water, the holy water.
Yeah, so
Oh
yeah,
my
this guy
God.
comes out.
It's on.
He pulls out He's got a knife in his hand, and his teeth are coming out. His eyeballs are just solid white.
Well, that right there just took care of Montezuma's revenge. I'm good now.
And that is where we're gonna end the session tonight. Yes.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yep. I know. Yep. That's where
That's
we're
how
gonna.
you spell it.
Yep.
I was
You
close.
and your freaking cliffhangers.
Yep.
I swear.
Cliffhangers.
Oh, as Hans jumps out.
That is funny. It does kind of look like Hans, doesn't it? All right. So that being said, tune in next weekend, next Sunday, and we
Discover the fate of
the fate of Andy as he faces off solo, pants down.
literally pants around his ankles.
Well, he was the only one
Against
smart enough to get holy
Katsuri.
water. We'll see if it works.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
he has
yeah.
a friend outside too, so yell loud.
He
enough
does.
and you
He
never know.
does.
Oh, he's gonna yell out.
All right. Till next time.
Thanks for watching. Keep smiling.